The 1990s represented a golden age of toy innovation, where technology met imagination in ways that shaped an entire generation. These weren't just playthings, they were obsessions, status symbols, and the stuff of birthday wish lists that stretched for miles. Let's revisit the toys that made the 90s childhood unforgettable. Number 13. Talkboy, 1992. Home Alone 2's promotion of this cassette recorder with voice-changing playback created instant demand. Kids recorded themselves, altered their voices, and imagined espionage operations requiring such technology.
Speed control.
Hi kids, we're home early.
The Talkboy represented accessible tech that felt advanced, giving children tools previously reserved for adults. It encouraged creativity through recorded storytelling, pranks, and elaborate plays captured on magnetic tape. Number 12. Bop It, 1996. Bop it, twist it, pull it. The commands grew faster until inevitable failure, creating addictive challenge from simple actions. Bop It made repetitive tasks into competitive gaming, proving that reflex testing didn't require screens. Families gathered around, passing the device between attempts, turning solitary play into group entertainment. The frustration of almost beating your high score kept everyone returning for one more round. Number 11. Nerf Guns Evolution, various models throughout the 90s. Nerf expanded beyond simple foam balls into elaborate arsenals throughout the decade. The bow and arrow, the blast-a-ball, and eventually the crossbow represented increasing sophistication in indoor warfare technology. Parents appreciated the relatively safe ammunition while kids enjoyed the tactical possibilities. Nerf battles required no supervision, no cleanup of water, and no batteries. Just foam darts that disappeared under furniture forever. Number 10. Yo-Yo's Return, various brands, mid-90s. The ancient toy experienced 90s resurrection through companies like Omega and their ball-bearing technology that enabled longer spins and more complex tricks. Suddenly, yo-yos weren't grandpa's toys, but legitimate skill-based competitions.
Omega Fireball with super long spin power and the yo-yo with a brain that returns automatically. Yo-yo! Wanna lick the tricks, the Omega Raid is your pick. Yo-yo!
Kids practiced Walk the Dog, Around the World, and Rock the Baby until mastery felt achievable. Demonstrators visited schools, performing impossible tricks that inspired purchases and hours of frustrated practice. The yo-yo proved that classic toys could find new audiences through innovation. Number 9. Tickle Me Elmo, 1996. Tycho's Laughing Elmo became the 90s defining toy shortage story. Videos of shoppers fighting over the vibrating red monster symbolized holiday shopping insanity.
The mad dash, all for this little red guy. Tycho's Tickle Me Elmo.
For my daughter, my 2-year-old daughter got one.
When tickled, Elmo's escalating giggles proved irresistible to children and oddly disturbing to adults. The toy simplicity made its popularity baffling. It just laughed, but that straightforward joy resonated universally. Parents paid hundreds over retail price, creating secondary markets and demonstrating how artificial scarcity plus media attention equaled phenomenon. Number 8. Buzz Lightyear action figure, 1995. Toy Story's release created instant demand for Buzz Lightyear toys that rivaled the movie's own plot about toy popularity. Kids everywhere wanted the Space Ranger with his confident catchphrases and pop-out wings. The karate chop action and voice chip made him feel authentic to the film.
Negative. There are no restraining harnesses in the cargo area. We'll be much safer in the cockpit. Yeah, but...
The irony wasn't lost on parents. They were living the movie's story. Desperately hunting the season's hot toy buzz represented Pixar's cultural dominance beginning, where movies didn't just entertain, but created merchandising phenomena. Number 7. Sky Dancers, 1994. Pull the ripcord and watch the fairy fly unpredictably through the air, potentially hitting faces, lamps, or disappearing onto roofs forever. The danger was part of the appeal. You never knew where they'd land. Girls loved the beautiful designs and the magical transformation from bass to airborne dancer.
Fly for me, just for me, sky dancers dance for me. Wow, they really fly!
The inevitable accidents led to recalls, but not before millions experienced the chaotic joy of launching these spinning fairies into uncertain trajectories. Number 6. Game Boy and Pokemon. Game Boy, 1989. Pokemon, 1996. While Game Boy launched in 1989, Pokemon's 1996 arrival made it the definitive 90s handheld experience. Gotta catch 'em all became more than a slogan. It was a lifestyle. Kids traded Pokemon during lunch, battled after school, and developed completion obsession that bordered on compulsiveness. The link cable connected two Game Boys, making gaming social before online play existed. Parents struggled understanding why children needed to capture fictional creatures, but the appeal was undeniable.
Right in the palm of your hand. Game Boy, the state-of-the-art compact video game.
Collection, competition, and mastery combined into addictive perfection. Pokémon represented a complete cultural takeover. Spawning cards, television shows, movies, and a franchise that continues dominating decades later. Number 5. Super Soaker, 1990. Lonnie Johnson's pressurized water gun transformed summer warfare forever. Previous water guns dribbled pathetically compared to the Super Soaker's powerful streams reaching 30 feet or more. Suddenly, backyard water fights required strategy, reloading stations, and alliances.
Pump up our powerful air pressure system. And you can soak someone up to 50 feet away.
The various models, the 50, the 100, the coveted 300 with its backpack reservoir, created arsenals that escalated neighborhood competitions into elaborate campaigns. It proved that improving a simple concept with better engineering could revolutionize play itself. Kids negotiated treaties, formed teams, and spent entire summers perfecting their tactical approaches to water combat. Number 4. Furby, 1998. The animatronic creature that learned English freaked out as many kids as it delighted. Furbies started speaking Furbish, their nonsense language.
Be scared. You hate me, bring.
Then gradually incorporated English words, creating the illusion of genuine learning. They activated randomly at night, leading to countless stories of possessed toys speaking from dark closets. The technology felt advanced and slightly unsettling. This wasn't a toy you controlled. It had its own agenda. Parents paid premium prices during the initial shortage, camping outside stores for the holiday season's hottest item. Number 3. Pogs, 1991 to 1995. These cardboard discs with colorful designs created playground economies where slammers determined social hierarchies. The game was simple. Stack Pogs, slam them with a heavier disc, keep what flips over.
Knock them over. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, I got a few. Didn't get too many.
But the culture around Pogs was complex, with rare designs commanding serious trading power. Schools eventually banned them, claiming gambling concerns, which only increased their forbidden appeal. Pogs represented pure 90s excess, taking something fundamentally simple and transforming it into a cultural movement through sheer collective enthusiasm. Number 2. Beanie Babies, 1993 onwards. Ty Warner's understuffed plush animals sparked the decade's most intense collecting craze. What started as cute, affordable toys transformed into investment opportunities as parents bought multiple copies.
Fans the world over, young and old, would line up for hours hoping for the chance to get their hands on a few.
Keeping tags pristine for future college funds. The limited editions, the retirements, the error tags, it became a complete economy built on scarcity and speculation. Kids learned about supply and demand watching Princess Diana bears appreciate in value. McDonald's Happy Meal. Beanie Baby promotions caused traffic jams. The phenomenon taught an entire generation about market bubbles before they learned economics. Number 1. Tamagotchi, 1996. The tiny digital pet attached to keychains everywhere created unprecedented responsibility for kids worldwide. You fed it, cleaned up after it, played with it, and watched it grow, or neglected it and watched it die, teaching hard lessons about consequences. Schools banned them as students sneaked peeks during class to keep their virtual companions alive. The attachment felt real despite the pixelated graphics, proving that emotional connection didn't require sophisticated technology. Parents watched bewildered as children mourned the death of creatures that never existed, experiencing genuine grief over failed digital parenting. The constant beeping became the soundtrack to 90s life, reminding owners of their responsibilities even during dinner or homework. Tamagotchi represented the bridge between analog childhood and digital future, preparing kids for a world where virtual relationships would become increasingly normal. These toys weren't just entertainment, they were education in disguise, teaching collection, competition, responsibility, and creativity. They created shared languages across playgrounds, where everyone understood Pokémon trading values or Beanie Baby hierarchies. In our current digital age, these physical toys represent a tactile childhood, where play meant holding something real rather than swiping screens. They remind us when imagination required props, when social meant face-to-face trading, and when childhood obsessions came in boxes rather than downloads.